This is our new enclosure for our smaller heater, the BB300R. It only draws about a little bit less than 3 amps. You can run about 6 or 7 of these on one circuit, and it will bring this water to a boil in this induction type chafer. Really nice, very good quality, heavy weight, real wood, real stone. The beautiful features of this is the way it performs. Normally, these induction chafing dishes would be in a stand with sterno heat or our electric heater. But if you want a different look, you can put it on this enclosure. But the nice thing about it is when you open the lid, it doesn't move. It doesn't want to shake around. It doesn't want to slip around. You can move this whole stand and the chafing dish does not want to slip around. Now when you put these on a typical induction heater, which are great for cooking, but for chafing dishes it's overkill and it's not meant to be. This thing slides around very easily. It wants to tip. Of course it's empty right now, but it does want to tip. The biggest thing is it does move, and we've heard many complaints about how to stop that from happening. The other problem with induction heaters is even on the lowest setting, this heater right here, this cooktop, is drawing almost 7 amps on the lowest setting. Now there are some out on the market that go even a little lower than that, but the way they work, and we've put them on amp meters and tested them, is they pulse the power. It'll go up to 7, 8, 9 amps, and then it'll go back down to 3, 4, and 5 amps, and it just steps up the ladder. And that's no problem if you only have one of these plugged in, but if you have several, you're going to blow a breaker. And if your staff sets this thing a little bit too high, it will blow a breaker on its own. This thing delivers 1800 watts at max power. It will do damage to the chafing dish at that level. Not to mention the food will just be overcooked. You're trying to keep water boiling or less in a chafing dish. You're trying to hold food, not cook food. So these are excellent cooktops for boiling water, for cooking quick warm-up time, but for a chafing dish, it is a little bit overkill. And they're expensive, and they break easy, and the fan is very loud. Our heater, on the other hand, draws very low power, will bring this water to a boil, easily repaired or replaced, inexpensive, very nice setup. I'll show you how this thing looks without the chafing dish on it on our next clip. Okay, here is the platform, this is 3/4 inch solid, real solid surface. Easily maintained, does not get hot. I can have this heater running all day long, boiling water, and you can lay your hand on this. As you get closer to the middle, you can still put your hand on it, but it does get hot. But we've measured temperatures here at about 150, 170, which is not going to immediately burn you, but it does get hot, but there's no reason you should have your hand there. Nice feature is this is spring tensioned, so when this chafing dish is set on here, it rests down on this, keeps constant contact with the water pan, and these magnets hold it just enough so it doesn't slip around, but not too much that you can't easily remove it. These legs have non-skid pads on the bottom of them. I mean, obviously they will move if you make them, but it definitely quiets the noise and stops them from slipping. This also works with all types of induction chafers. Right now we have a Vollrath unit right here. You just take this unit, set it on. It's on solid. Very nice feature. Very nice cabinet. Has the temperature controller that detaches away from the unit.